Hey everyone, it's Mark. This is my recap for episode 3 of the Pokémon Journeys Legends Arceus special. If you're here looking for how to watch the episodes, then joining my Discord server would be a good place to go. This episode was absolutely incredible and I am so excited to discuss it. Surprisingly, the subbed versions of the first 2 episodes did actually come out this past week, which was way ahead of schedule. Now that I have gone back and watched the subbed versions of the first 2 episodes, the only important clarification I want to go back to is about the plate that Team Galactic had. Apparently, this is the flame plate that is linked to Arceus, so by running their experiments and having Heatran use Magma Storm on it, the space-time portal is being affected because of all of the energy they created. That would also make more sense as to why Heatran got so powerful and basically went berserk. The energy in the plate is enough to power Arceus of all things, so it had a crazy effect on Heatran, and by eating the flame plate while it was infused with so much energy, that's why Heatran is basically this giant mega magma version of itself now. And it seems to me like Heatran cannot really control all of this new power, and the flame plate is continuing to mutate it. I guess you could say this will make more sense in these last 2 episodes. Anyways, with that out of the way, let's dive into the recap of what happened in episode 3. The episode picks up right where the last one left off. Heatran is growing even more powerful, and everyone is taken aback by what they're seeing, at least momentarily. The Lake Trio do some psychic stuff and look into the Heatran Goliath, and at the center of it is not only the flame plate, but also what appears to be regular Heatran, but trapped. Back at the Sinnoh or Hisui fair, Cynthia sees what's going on, and she's ready to get serious, which is good, because Heatran is starting to become powerful enough where more activity is happening in that space-time rift above Mount Coronet. The Lake Trio use their powers to show our heroes what's going on with Heatran, so they know how to help. Team Galactic aren't going to let this happen though, as they attack the legendary Pokemon, but they are able to defend themselves. This leads to a standoff between the 2 groups, with Heatran rampaging in the background. Team Galactic do the classic evil villain thing of explaining their master plan out loud, and Ash and Co even remember their past experiences with Arceus, its plates, and Cyrus. This is when the battling starts, and things are getting pretty intense, so it's time for Grookey to step up and return into its Pokeball. So useless. The real heavy hitters are ready to take the fight to Team Galactic, and a really funny moment happens here when Ash is like, "Alright everyone, here we go," and Mars mimics his rally call, making fun of him. These Team Galactic commanders were great in this special. I really liked them as villains throughout this entire arc. The action gets underway and things are pretty even between the 2 groups, but then Brock just tells them all to go on ahead and stop Heatran. He'll battle Team Galactic by himself. He calls out Steelix and Blissey to battle alongside Croagunk, and this was really cool to see, especially since I absolutely loved Brock's Sapini, so to see it hold its own and using moves like Dazzling Gleam and Mega Punch was really awesome. Meanwhile, the others are trying to cut off Heatran, and they call out their Water-type Pokemon to help. Finally, someone else understands my love for Ghost Inteleon, as Piplup admires it in a really similar way to how Ghost Sabo looked up to Inteleon back in the day. The Lake Guardians combine forces with Piplup, Dracovish, and Inteleon by using their psychic powers to combine all 3 of their Water-type attacks and send them at Heatran, but all this does is anger Heatran and seemingly cause it to grow even more powerful and out of control. Back to the battle with Team Galactic, and Brock just got some major reinforcement thanks to this Garchomp. Yep, Cynthia has arrived, and she even has Officer Jenny standing by, but tells her to hold off and let them handle the situation. Cynthia tells Brock to go help the others, and Brock leaves Croagunk and Blissey behind to help Cynthia while he and Garchomp go on ahead. Cynthia sends out her Rose Ray to bring things back to 3v3 against Team Galactic, and I like the subtle introduction of another one of Cynthia's Pokemon. I'm guessing we'll see this thing in the Master Class one day. Brock catches up with everyone else, and they hatch a plan to stop Heatran. Things are getting so intense that Brock takes his shirt off for reasons. Some people thought we might see Brock use Mega Evolution at this point, but nope, Brock just felt like taking his shirt off. Anyways, their plan works to basically take the ground out from under Heatran, and now it's stuck in a pit, basically. Once again, this just angers Heatran, and it sends another flare up into the sky, which actually causes the space-time gate to appear, which is exactly what Team Galactic want. Heatran has assumed yet another form, this one even more molten than the last. Not sure how to describe this now. I thought its final form was like 2 forms ago. Everyone everyone retreats and regroups atop Sphere Pillar, and then suddenly Arceus appears through the space-time gate. Oh god. Arceus uses Judgment, its signature move, and the episode ends with everyone wondering what is going to happen next. Wow, that was wild. Seriously, non-stop action for the duration of the episode, and I would probably say this was 10 out of 10 stuff. Like, I honestly cannot think of how this could have been any better. I will say that some parts of this episode did not make much sense to me since I am watching this without subtitles. Parts of this, especially the dialogue-heavy scenes, were a little bit hard to follow, but I think I got the gist of it. If the first two parts of the special are anything to go by, I think watching the subs does help with the context of the special overall, but it's not exactly necessary to understand the plot of what's going on. This episode did a great job building tension, continuously ramping up the drama, and the battle sequences were just epic. They even managed to fit in some fun character moments as well, which added some levity into what was an otherwise ultra serious episode. It's episodes like this that just show the potential of the Pokemon anime. So many different characters and Pokemon coming together to tell one epic story, and I absolutely loved it. Seeing characters like Dawn, Brock, and Cynthia all return at the same time sounds like some kind of fan fiction version of the anime, to be honest, but the way this played out was really awesome. It makes me wonder if Pokemon Journeys is going to do this with any other sets of characters. I mean, I think you could tell similar stories with other evil teams, but obviously the focus right now is on Generation 4 remakes and Pokemon Legends Arceus. This is a special to promote Legends Arceus after all, so it's really the only reason we're getting something this epic, but it would be so awesome if we could get more stories like this in the future. With that said, is any of this really getting me hyped to play Legends Arceus? Well, not really, to be honest, but it sure is getting me hyped to watch the next episode, and that's exactly what I'm going to do now. I'll be sure to get that review out just as fast as I did with this one, and it may even be out already by the time you're watching this. Be sure to let me know what your thoughts were down in the comments, and if you see anyone down there asking where to watch the episode, tell them to join the Discord server. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time.